So you're wanting a shed, garage, or even something on a grander scale. Take a few short minutes and look at how you could get exactly what you want from Fair Income Homes and Sheds Hobart. You can learn about the potential costly mistakes many people make when building their shed and how to avoid them.
Hi, my name's Paul Purdon and I'm the owner-director of Fair Income Homes and Sheds here in Hobart. If you're interested in putting a shed on your property, the most important thing that you need to know are what other people are saying about our product and our service. So let's just go and see now what all our clients are saying about us at Fair Income Homes and Sheds. G'day Karen, look, thanks for being part of this DVD. You've had your shed for a little while now. I just wanted to know from your point of view, what made you choose us?
It was the great follow-up service. Everything was explained step by step, what was involved in the process. You had contractors that done everything from start to finish. It was a fantastic progress.
And you talked about follow-up, so you found that okay, that everybody followed up on time?
Yeah, there was great communication throughout the whole process. Everyone rang us, they let us know when they were coming, let us know a date when they'd be finished, and it was all done on time.
So what did you think of our people?
Very friendly, and as I said, yeah, explain everything. If I had any questions, any hassles, they were always there to help. Great storage area, gets a lot of his mess out of the house.
Does it?
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. We'll be building another shed in the future and definitely go with Fair Income.
Quite clearly that we've been able to create something out of a shed product that fits in nicely with the shed that you've got here. Your house that you have here now.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's really, it was amazing that Mike was able to do that, and then you came on board and were able to help us do something like that, because no one else could do, or were willing to talk to us outside the shed, so to speak.
Yeah, okay, outside the generic shed type product.
Yep.
Cool.
In terms of your ability to say, this is the product that we have, however, we're able to do something different to it, manipulate it to suit whatever your needs are, as opposed to say, these are our standard sheds, you need to pick A, B, C or D. You kept us informed at all times, been really friendly and helpful on the phone, came out for a number of site visits and gave us some ideas and that kind of thing. So yeah, everyone has been really good. And my husband is, yeah, he's in love with it. His only issue is he doesn't get to spend enough time in it.
Well, that was only you folks was the only ones that followed it up. Everybody wanted to give me a price for a shed, but no one wanted to actually follow up the installation or anything. Everyone was good actually. Yeah, no, that was excellent. It's beautiful. Got the pride and joy in there.
One of the costly mistakes that our potential clients make is their thoughts on pouring concrete slab inside the shed once it's installed. Now what actually happens is that the wet concrete has a chemical reaction with the colour bond and voids warranties, and as you can see by this instance down here, which fortunately for us is one of our competitors' sheds, is that the concrete slab has been poured up against this particular shed on the outside, and you can see quite clearly here that the rust is starting to form. Now this shed's only about 5 years old. So we'll always recommend that the concrete slab is poured first and then the shed is installed on top of the slab. Therefore you eliminate all of this problem. One of the other costly mistakes that potential clients can make is that by doing their excavation and concrete themselves, not always can they get the orientation of the building correct. In this particular instance here, the building has been excavated out probably about 300 to 400 millimetres a bit too low, and what the client's finding is all the water coming down off this gravel driveway was coming in to underneath the doors in the shed. So what they've had to do is install this graded drain here to alleviate that problem. The advantage of using Fair Income here in Hobart is that we are accredited builders. We have a team of concreters, installers, and we have qualified carpenters as well. We have our own team of excavation operators as well as other subcontractors. Something like this wouldn't happen with us because we would check first of all the orientation of the building in terms of the heights, the finished the level of the driveway, the client's expectation in terms of the finished product. And so this can be and is now a costly mistake for this particular client, with some $1,500, $1,800 they've needed to spend on this particular drain. One of the last lines of defence with our fair dinkum shed in terms of the roller doors is this plastic film. Now all of our doors have this on there for that reason. As I said, just as the last line of defence against any scratches during installation. As you can see, it's quite easy to pull off, and it's something that we do as a last thing before we go. This shed's only just been completed. One of the features in this particular building is the use of sisolation and safety mesh in the roof. What that does is prevent any condensation in the colder months from dripping down onto what can be valuable stuff that may be stored in the building. Well, in this particular shed, we have a product in the roof called air cell. In this instance, it's been used in the roof, and we can use this on the walls as well to give a good thermal rating. And also too, in our housing products, it gives us a thermal break. If this roller door here, one of the key things when we're looking for a concreter and an installer that knows his stuff is that you may notice that the gap between this edge, the bottom edge of the roller door, is parallel with that concrete slab all the way through. Quite often if you get a concreter that's not up to speed, not always are these rebates for roller doors are they level. Another one of the common mistakes that our potential clients make is the assumption that a door opening such as this one here is the exact clear opening for a vehicle or caravan to get into. Now, it's not always the case. Even though this roller door might be a 2.2 metre high, in fact when the door is rolled up it only probably comes to about here, about 70 mil short. So it's important to know exactly the height of a vehicle. Allow yourself about 100 millimetres, and that becomes then the clear opening. And that will determine then the wall height of the building, which is obviously up to the gutter. In this case, in this particular building, this client has had some special needs and he has a truck to get in to this particular building. So what we've done is that we've created a centre door here that is substantially higher than the two outside doors. Two outside doors in this case would be suited for standard vehicles, even low four-wheel drives, but in this case, client has a truck with an excavator and he needs that clearance. Once again, the client with the excavator on the truck, we measured the excavator on the truck, gave him 100 mil clearance, and then we designed the roller door for a clear opening to suit his needs. One of the other advantages of our fair dinkum shed product is the ability to be able to be flexible. As you can see here that we've been able to adapt this particular building to an engineered, pre-engineered and architecturally designed timber floor. Now this floor is designed to take car and boat, as you can see. Take a look at this, folks. This is truly quite amazing, isn't it? A timber floor, it'll hold a car, it'll hold a boat. It's just another amazing feature of the fair dinkum shed product that we discussed earlier. Be able to adapt nearly to any sort of situation.
A whole new way to get yourself the ultimate shed is waiting for you. You'll quickly discover a team that provides a one-stop shop service from design to completion.
If the occasion arose, I'd build another one myself.
You might have to, mate. There's not much room in here for you.
Well, I've been thinking that.
Good mother bloke. Never seen a team of fellas work so well together, to be honest with you.
So what are you waiting for? Call us now on 62 444 300.